Hi everyone, Simon Keeling here with your Flying Week and Weekend Outlook, brought to you exclusively by Fly Magazine in association with weatherschool.co.uk. Thanks again for watching. It's Monday the 5th of April, and now of course we're not flying at the moment, so I have a free webinar for you. On Wednesday the 8th of April, I'm going to host a forecast with me session, and the idea is that I'm going to forecast as if we were going to fly on Thursday. So I'm going to choose a location, not sure where that is yet. It all depends on the weather, and we'll do a real-time forecast as if you were going to make that journey on Thursday. So that's on Wednesday the 8th of April, and you can join now. You've registered now for that, and the way that you do that is a member of my weekend forecast list. So what you need to do is to send a blank email to aviationweather-subscribe@weatherweb.net. That will add you onto the list. Now, members of the list have already received an email asking them to register for that webinar, but I'll send another one out over the next couple of days as well. So those of you who weren't members of the list but are now can add your name onto that webinar. It's also available at our Weather School Facebook page as well, and I'll put the link here for you. So just do a search for Weather School and you'll see our Facebook page there, and you can click on the link on the event, and that will register you for the webinar on Wednesday. So it'd be great to see you there. Now, how do things look then as we go through? Let me have a look where we got. There we are. As we go through the next few days. Well, I know that we're not flying, but what I wanted to do with these videos is still use them as an opportunity to do some learning. So I think it's important that we keep up to date and up to scratch with where the forecast is. And there's going to be plenty of fair weather around you in the course of this week. Sorry about that. It looks showery on Friday. There'll be some showers in the north at the weekend, perhaps some brief morning fog patches, but I'm afraid to say actually most of the week is looking pretty good. Now, you briefly saw there our weather questions slide, and this is a feature that I'm doing in each of these videos. So if you've got a question about the weather and related to flying that you've always wanted to have answered, this is your chance to get it answered. Send it through to questions@weatherschool.co.uk, and what I'm going to do is try my best to answer those questions through these videos. And the question today comes from a Weather School graduate, Philip Strangwood. Great to see you, Philip, and to receive your email. Philip asks, why do easterly winds tend to be stronger and gustier compared to a westerly when the isobar spacing on the charts is actually the same? Well, the reason for it, Philip, is that with easterly winds, they do indeed tend to be more what I always term scrappy across the UK. Remember that as they're travelling into the UK, they're coming across the North Sea, so you get quite a bit of speed. Obviously, as they're coming across eastern parts of England as well, it's relatively flat ground, so there's not a lot to slow those speeds down. And then as they get into the Midlands and western parts of England, Wales, western Scotland, and into Ireland, by then they've had a chance to hit mountains, they start to reverberate. There are your gusts that come through. So it's a lot of it is to do with topography. As well as that, it's to do with the situation of the atmosphere when we get an easterly. Now, what tends to happen in an easterly is pressure overall, and this is a very broad assumption here, is generally higher. So it means that you've got a more stable air mass. And if you've got more stable air, then there's less chance for the air to kind of get up and out of the way. So if it does start to flow or rotor around for some reason, it kind of flows upwards, hits warmer air, and then comes back down again. So we get that sort of motion that takes place, and it's that motion that can generate those gusts. So that's why those easterlies tend to be stronger than an equivalent westerly wind with the same isobar spacings. Hopefully that answers your question. If you've got a burning question that you need answers, just send it through to me now at questions@weatherschool.co.uk. Okay, let's take a quick look at the forecast then. And for this afternoon, a few showers across central areas. This front moving in from the west, bringing cloud and some showery rain across western parts of Scotland. Pretty breezy in Scotland as well. For Tuesday, high pressure is in control. Ridge of high pressure in the east. That extends westwards. It's that nose you can see here in the isobars that extends westwards, bringing fair weather. And actually, for most of us, it would be VFRable conditions. I know you don't really want to see that. For Wednesday, high pressure still in control. Maybe that we get an odd shower developing across southeast England, but for most areas, it looks a fair day. Some decent spells of sunshine. This front, the cold front coming down through Scotland, may bring with it some cloud, some spots of rain here and there, but I think most of any showers across northern and western parts of Scotland. On to Thursday, weak front still across southern Scotland, bringing some more cloud. I think here probably marginal conditions to VFR. There will be some rain along that front as well, but it would only be very light. VFR conditions to the north and generally VFRable as well across most parts of England and Wales. For Friday, more showers around as this area of low pressure moves its way eastwards. It brings cloud and rain to northern and western parts of Scotland. Here, non-VFRable overall, but elsewhere, I think we could be finding some showers breaking out as the remnants of the front move eastwards. So actually, for many areas, I'm going to say marginal to VFR during the day. And then headed in towards Saturday, ridge of high pressure again is in. The high down towards the southwest. Here is that ridge extending its way northeastwards. It brings with it fair conditions, some decent spells of sunshine as well. And then through Sunday, weak cold front moving southwards through Scotland into northern England and Northern Ireland. Brings 1 or 2 showers. Further north, brighter, dry, some decent spells of sunshine and actually flyable down towards the south as well. So overall, not a bad flying week, I'm afraid. But you can cheer yourselves up with the webinar. Forecast with me, as I say, Wednesday the 8th of April. Register now for your place. And also, we are compiling a list of those who want to attend Aviation Weather School ready for when things are back up and running again. So if you'd like to be added to the list, please do send an email. You can use the contact form at weatherschool.co.uk. Tell us you'd like to come along to Aviation Weather School when we're back up and running, and then we'll notify you as soon as the new dates are available. Okay, I will leave you with that for now, whatever you're doing. Thanks again for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy, keep the sun shining, and bye for now.